that we have ever seen a guy of that size. Oh, wow, what a great move inside. That is incredible.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Johnson right side. Over Westbrook. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 8 points.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Westbrook with it. He's got 8. Going inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And we've come to expect that from Westbrook. Hard charging, putting defenders in a situation where they just have to foul.
So both teams making some changes here.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
On the wing, Hardaway. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Olajuwon. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Pass to Leonard. Plenty of space. And they pick up 2. And Anchorage leads by 10.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Harden. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. He's got 8.
And a large portion of Harden's shots come from the perimeter, and for good reason. He is an absolute sharpshooter.
That bucket in no time at all.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Harden outside from downtown. Rebound by Anchorage. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Left side, Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Over on Antetokounmpo. Leonard, no luck. Now here's Harden. He's got 8. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Here's Davis. Harden inside the three-point line. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Anchorage leads by 9. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Anchorage leading by 9. Bryant looking around. Over Johnson. Bryant's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Toronto. Carter right side. And then Carter with the dunk.
And that's what Carter does best. Knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Outside Bryant. Back to Jordan. Six to shoot. And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
Here's Tatum. Out to Carter. Chamberlain down low. Shoots over Shaq. Chamberlain, no good. Anchorage leading by 9. Shaq with the screen. From deep, Bryant. Offensive rebound. O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Here's Johnson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Jordan outside. Rebounded by Tatum. Toronto trails by 9. Johnson outside. Tatum down low. And he comes up with the deuce.
And Tatum is an impressive athlete. So good at knifing inside and finishing at the rim.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thank you, David. The kick out to Tatum. Over Irving. Tatum no good. Anchorage leading by 9. Jordan looking around. No good with the triple. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Wade. And it goes down 2 points.
Out in the open floor, Wade can really turn on the Jets.
And Anchorage with possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. Jordan outside. Here he goes. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Johnson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Outside, Kobe. His three-pointer's off the mark. Toronto trails by 7. And it's Wade penetrating. Can't hit from in close. Jordan outside. Driving the way. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
Here's Antetokounmpo. O'Neal with the rebound. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Anchorage leading by 9.
Number 4.
Outside, Kobe. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one drops for him.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Johnson. And again, Toronto no up. And so Jordan will bring it up for Anchorage. Irving attacking. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Three-pointer, Wade hits the three-point bomb.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Bryant. Chamberlain with the rebound. So it's Toronto now. 8-point game. Wade outside. Chamberlain a screen. Barkley outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Wade. Another shot. Takes it inside. Can't connect from short range. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. And it's Bryant at the elbow. And Bryant throws it down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so Anchorage takes the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.
Thanks and praises. Give Jah the thanks and praises. Give Jah thanks and praises. Give Jah thanks and
to the money all in. Rhyming the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Ain't all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. Fight for my dummy, you don't see how I'm coming, don't tip me, I'm right on the edge. Guinness is young and I been had to shoot out some money all under my bed. 2018 came a million, I made a career and they thought it'd be. I getting cold, my body cold, I barely get rest. One time told her pull up again. In the back of the Benz, I wanna put mirror 10 on the tent. I wanna see the reflection. I'm the best dressed at the Met. The way her dress, I know how to dress. Turn the drill to a flex. They stick at the check, I poke out my chest. I'm treating little boy like my pets. I know the young one of the catch. Got one-on-one ice on the jet. One-on-one pull up with 10s. One-on-one never again. One-on-one. Don't get the cake in the butter. I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyming the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Ain't all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. One-on-one missing it up. One-on-one missing it in. One-on-one messing with kick. One-on-one and that's it. Come to the spot, I got one-on-one pieces and all of them cost me a grip. Come to the US. Good service, I'm ready to tip. You know when I'm hip, I don't got a trip. You know I ain't no little bit of shrimp. We switching locations in the gym. She said she don't wanna say Gunna no more. She bout to start calling me him. I'm him. I need you making it hot. The stakes is high, the prices is high. I'm about to fly to Dubai. I'm gone. Horse and boot, HB on the tie. I with the one-on-one ride. And cuffin' I let her slide. I come and I come to get mine. Pop out on the beat like surprise. One-on-one pull up with 10s. One-on-one never again. Don't get the cake in the butter. I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyming the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Ain't all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win.
speaker. Hey, bring the jungle music for ya. Hey, feel the bass go through your speaker. Hey, give me the rhythm and make my shut dance. Mash up the dance. It's a 9 to 5. Ain't got no time for you and I to get it right. It's Friday night. Where's the take it to another life. No time to be shit. More time to just get started. Girl, why you leave it? Why you going up this Saturday? I'll be breaking up with Saturday. Why you going up this Saturday?
A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Now Johnson. Well, Doris, this is a game, including you and I, that everyone had circled on their calendars. So, that being said, how do you see it being played out?
We have two excellent teams. The talent is there. The coaching is there. There's so much at stake when two good teams square off. Make it anyone's call tonight, because I don't know exactly who's going to come out on top.
Jordan can't get it to go. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Undoubtedly, their defensive focus is trying to limit Luka Doncic. Coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. We just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Johnson with it. Picked up by Kobe. They get it back. Out to Wade. Pass to Barkley. 6 to shoot. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And Toronto has possession. Just 4 to shoot. Tatum, that's for 2. Kicks it out to Johnson. Second shot opportunity. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Tatum, that's for 2. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Bryant. Here's McGrady. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Snatched up. And the foul called on Kobe Bryant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Johnson surveying the floor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Second team.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
I got him.
Here's McGrady. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Wade, double team. Johnson down low. Latrey. And Wade is good for 3.
Well, this guy has turned himself into a solid three-point threat. Dwayne Wade, early in his career, put a ton of time in to make sure he could make shots from out there.
Jordan. Chamberlain with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Changes for Toronto.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jordan. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
Anchorage trails by 5. McGrady outside. Shoots it. Anchorage again can't hit.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Now here's Harden. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out, turn the lights out.
Now, here is McGrady. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Jordan drives in. Can't connect from short range.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Here's Jordan. Will it go? Elijah Wan with the block. And they're able to recover. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now McGrady defending. And the chink by Antetokounmpo.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And it's Carter missing. Anchorage trails by 11. Here's McGrady. Outside Bryant. Second chance shot. It's Jordan on the wing. 5 to shoot. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Fires from the wing. Harden, no good. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kobe. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Toronto riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Toronto.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Yeah, something else they've done well, causing havoc on the defensive end. Keep their energy up. Not easy to do for 4 quarters.
They have been bored and dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Toronto leading by 15. With the step back. Outside, Olajuwon. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside. Olajuwon's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Toronto. Stolen by Harden. Butler on the way. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Up top, Barkley. Still scoreless. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Anchorage shooting their first free throw of the game.
What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
Here's Harden. He makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Pass to Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook so fierce on the interior.
Here's Harden. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Harden outside. The shake. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside, Russell. Here's Bryant. Wow, hammering it in.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. A second chance effort. And again, no good by Toronto.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Kobe goes in. The slam! Kobe Bryant flying high!
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Nice move. And it's Russell with the rebound. Anchorage trails by 15. From deep, Jordan drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. Vince Carter picks one up.
You've gotta be kidding me. Draws the foul and hits the shot. What a play from three-point range.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the power.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
Pass to Bryant. Shoots over Johnson. Kobe, no luck. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Toronto. 22 is their biggest lead. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. For Anchorage, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Kobe. Big group substitution here for Anchorage.
Karl Malone. Julius Erving.
And Anchorage with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
It's stolen by McGrady. Outside Bryant. 44 seconds left in the first half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
Both free throws good from Bryant. It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
Here's McGrady, and that one is hammered home.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Here's Tatum. And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so here's Anchorage. 7-point differential. Outside, Kobe. Kobe going to work inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Wade. Fouled on the shot. He picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
That play shows focus and a will to score. Dwayne Wade welcomes that kind of hitting at the rim. Come on now.
Anchorage trails by 8. And here is Jordan. Outside Leonard. Pass to Bryant. Beyond the arc. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
They recover it. Wade. No good there. Great D that time from Jordan. Here's Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Shakes him. And it's Wade penetrating. Rebound by Anchorage.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And the foul called on Kobe Bryant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Number 24.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Wade, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot, high post. Tatum, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Jordan's shot is off. Toronto leading by 4. Here's Giannis. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, he's got to be embarrassed for attempting that one. You got to think twice about that next time.
Screen by O'Neal. From 17 feet out. Rebound by the Raptors.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Anchorage. They trail by 6. Going inside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Pass to Frazier. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Toronto leading by 8. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Frazier, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for... One more at the line.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And Frazier's playing philosophy was established back in high school. Aggressive defense and hitting an open man is more productive than taking the wild shot.
6 on the shot clock. And here's Olajuwon for 3. Anchorage trails by 5. Here's Frazier. There's 1:47 left here in the third quarter. Tries again. Rebounded by Hardaway. Carter outside. Nifty move.
And this is why he's called insanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Hardaway. Over Westbrook. Hardaway, no good. Anchorage trails by 7. Westbrook drives in. And Davis sends it back. Pass to Olajuwon.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Raptors have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And Olajuwon drops them both. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Frazier. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. For Anchorage, they've been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Free throw good, Frazier.
Number 15, Tracy McGrady.
Anchorage trails by 8. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Frazier. Good ball movement here by Anchorage. Here's McGrady. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Harden outside. Driving the lane. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's Toronto in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Raptors leading by 9. got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Tatum on the wing. Davis sets a screen.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Johnson outside. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by McGrady. Over Johnson. And that one's good. McGrady.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Johnson outside. Two. Free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
At the line for Toronto, Magic Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Jordan looking around. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Three-pointer. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Raptors, number 24.
Johnson with it. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Rebound by Anchorage.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot. They are just killing him on the interior.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Toronto. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Substitution on the court.
Al Harden. Pass to Chamberlain. And stolen by Jordan. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Here's Harden. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden outside. Down low. Kicks it out to Giannis. Shot clock at 5. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Bryant to take the lead, and he swishes it right through. Kobe's got the lead up to 2 now for Anchorage. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
4th team foul. Substitution for Toronto.
1:53 left to play here in the 4th. Johnson the screen. Here's Tatum. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Outside Jordan. Back to Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. From the baseline. No good from Jordan. Toronto with a 2-point game. Here's Wade. And he can't jam it through. And Anchorage with possession. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Jordan. It counts.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Pass to Wade. Back to Tatum. .43 seconds left in the 4th. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands, yes, sir.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. Both teams changing it up here.
Substitution.
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Jordan. Count it.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Outside, Kobe. And so Anchorage takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have bucked at the end.